Have you been searching for a podcast that dives deep into the murkiest waters of two contrasting worlds? This is The Ugly Truth. And here are your hosts, P.I. Ray and Miss Mila.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Ugly Truth, podcast that talks shit about everything. Today's episode is going to be named, rightfully so, Shits and Giggles.
Literally shit.
Yeah, literally shit.
Oh, shit.
Shit that I've seen in my line of work as a private detective.
And shit at a property, and I'm sure you've all noted that someone's planted a seed or a flower, I say, and left it at either a vacant property or an open house.
Disgusting. Okay, so we'll get off. Surveillance. The art of surveillance. You follow people, you get into it, you're tailing them all over town. Every time they pull in somewhere, you have to establish a position either across the street or somewhere close enough where you can gain a view, but nobody's going to see you. It's very strategic. And then you have that perfect shot. You move in, right? You lift the camera. Oh, it's a great shot. Nobody's in your way. No cars are going to be able to get in front of you. I would happen to be at a CVS or Walgreens at the time.
Are you sure about that? Nobody is in your way?
Well, nobody's supposed to be in my way. Got the perfect shot. You start videotaping your person doing something wrong. And in this case, an old man walks right in front of me, stops, drops his pants, and takes a shit right on the grass. Just dumped a load right on the grass.
Dropped a D.
Dropped a huge D.
What do you mean huge? Did you watch him drop a D?
Yeah, I was videotaping his D dropping because I was already shooting video. I'm not going to stop.
It just kept on going and going?
Oh, yeah, it was disgusting. It was just a waterworks mess everywhere. The guy was like 80 years old, probably couldn't hold it, but I was getting the shot no matter what. I didn't care.
Was he like homeless or something? Or
No, he got out of he pulled up next to me a couple spaces down. He actually got out, started walking in front of me, and I just figured he was going to walk past in the front instead of behind my car, and then just out of nowhere, he stopped, he dropped it, and he dumped it.
Who just drops it? There's where you were, there was no bathroom?
Maybe it was the Geritol he took that morning. I don't know. But
I was like, hold on, I have to go number 2.
Yeah.
Let me just drop it here. I mean, there's no bathroom, the woods, anything behind a car.
Like I said, it was a Walgreens or CVS. I can't remember, but he could have just easily went inside and used their bathroom.
I was just going to say, I'm sure Walgreens, any place.
Maybe he just couldn't wait. Maybe he just had to put it out. Either way, I had no choice but to roll my windows because the aroma was everywhere.
But I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
Did you give him some napkins?
No, I didn't give him anything.
Did you give him something?
No, I gave him.
Wipe?
Nope, I gave him nothing.
You just rolled up your window. It was like zzz.
That's it. Rolled up my window and kept videotaping, and then he moved out of the way. I just edited that part out.
And he pulled up his pants and left. You didn't even wipe?
Didn't even wipe.
Oh, God.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's so bad.
It was horrible.
Oh, God.
You think it sounds bad when you're watching an 80-year-old man take a dump. It's worse.
Oh, my gosh. And you had it recorded?
Way worse.
And you had it recorded?
Yeah, recorded it. And then immediately deleted that part when I edited it because it was just, my camera almost broke from the disgustingness.
Well, you rolled up the window. It must have smelled that really bad.
It was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and it smelled like death. Literally. That guy's walking around just shitting death everywhere. It's not even poop anymore. It's just death.
Death.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's horrible.
Guy. And then he just walked back.
Poor guy. Poor me.
That is true. Poor you.
Poor me.
Did he go back to his car or go Walgreens?
He walked past. I just kept doing my job. I didn't want to even look at him. I was embarrassed to even make eye contact with the guy.
Oh, gosh. That's funny.
Yeah,
that's
it was
a good
horrible.
one. That's a good one. Well.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, I had a vacant property, and there's as you know, I don't know if you know, but when you book a showing, it goes through the system, and you know who is showing the property. And this property, for some reason, had so many incidents in regards to people just not shutting the door, and that happens a lot. The front door, and the wind blew it.
I can see that. Sure.
They tried. So the property was vacant, and everybody knew. And this is a thing that it could be a common mistake, but the water was turned off in the property.
Vacant property. Was it summer?
It was summer.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
It was like 100 degrees.
Yeah, nobody wants a pipe situation for no reason. You just winterize it, even though it was summer, but just empty the pipes and shut it off.
So they had it rented and it was vacant, and then I did a couple open houses. Okay. So I had a lot of showings, and as you know, you put your name in and you log in and you do showing time. That's what we call it, and you put your name. And this day I had a lot of showings.
Okay.
So I decided to go check in the house, after all these many showings. And as soon as I opened that door, oh my gosh. It wasn't death. It was like,
what's worse than death?
No, it was not death. It was a smell that something was fermenting for days.
Oh.
It was days, like.
So not only was it poop, but it had already passed the expiration date.
Beyond the expiration date.
Man.
I opened that door and I was like.
They passed the smell by date.
It was so bad that I opened the door and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh. You already knew what it was. I mean, you already knew.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. But did you think an animal or something at first? Or did you know it was...
Animal? No. Because we know that smell, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, having dogs, yeah, I guess so.
It's not, no, because what happened to our other dog.
Yeah,
so.
Human poop is very distinctive.
But it was like sewer combination of fermentation. It was just awful. Like, when you step on poop, you're like, oh my gosh, and what's that smell? But it was like 20 times, 100 times worse. So of course I have to investigate.
Of course you do.
Because I'm like, I have to tell my client because my client is not here.
Yeah.
And she's out of state. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like,
see what's coming.
So I go in the bathroom and oh my God, I was like, this is ridiculous. And so I left because
you went in the bathroom? What do you mean?
Yes, I went into the bathroom.
Okay. And what did you see?
What do you think I saw?
Oh, so it was just a floater?
It was not a floater. It was like someone went, but the problem was that somebody went to the bathroom and I'm sure it was rock solid at that point. And when I say fermentation, it was literally like mush. It was just.
So was there water or was it clinging to the wall?
It was literally, there was no water. There
what?
There was no water.
Oh.
There is no water at all. It was.
Somebody dry rubbed it. Oh, that's horrible.
At this point, just doing upper decker. It's like an upper decker.
That's a good revenge technique, an upper decker.
Yeah,
for sure.
if you don't know what upper decker is.
So this person dropped a caterpillar on the side of the wall, just slowly crawled down the side of the inside of the toilet. Oh, that's horrible.
So now I'm like, I have to call my client to tell them, like, oh my gosh, like this is what's happening, and I have to leave the house, leave. I left. I was like, I can't go outside.
Fumigated.
It was 100 degrees. It was hot. There's no AC, number one. Number two, the thing's locked up. The property's locked up and the heat. So it was 100 degrees outside. Can you imagine what it was inside? It was just bad. It was just cooking.
Yeah.
It was literally cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking poop for literally.
Garçon, poop for one, please.
Literally cooking for days. We're not talking about one day. Days.
I need a shower.
So
This kid, it's disgusting. Oh yeah.
So I tell them, they're like, what? I literally can tell you that I put signs for the front door where the lockbox was. I even taped the front door because people were, and then I found it cut open, people pulling on the door, I don't understand, and signs. So I had to make a sign. I actually had to tape the toilet, but she had to call somebody. They obviously had to get rid of the situation, but the fermentation lasted for days. Days, when I tell you.
She hired someone to come in and get rid of that thing there?
What? Yeah, well, she had to. She did,
called Ghostbusters for that thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Ghostbusters. Well, just give me the address.
Sorry, I'm not. I mean, I do a lot of things in our field, but that exceeded a little bit more than expectation.
Got to call the E. coli experts.
Yes, it was pretty bad.
Wow,
so
that's crazy.
The thing about this is, since we do have showing time, and who is the last person in the house,
comes the investigation part.
Exactly. I was like, okay, let me call the last agents And I did, and they were like, no, we didn't use the facilities. But this one person, agent, this gentleman, I did call.
Call him Jerry from ABC Realty.
Exactly. I was like, did you use the toilet? Did your client use the toilet? I know it could be a mistake, let's not, I'm not going to make cues. And he was like, he got really angry and very defensive. And I was like, yeah, he did. He really did. He was like, I didn't do anything, like my client. First sign of guilt. Yep. And I was like, guilty. This guy was guilty. I should have sent him the bill, but you can't if someone didn't admit it, And first of all, if there's no water, ask the neighbor, do something. Don't you have some water in your, your car, like water bottles? You dropped it, you saw it stick, clean it. No one else to smell the inside of your stomach. It's disgusting. Yeah, I think. Aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you embarrassed? It was like tacos. I don't know. Taco. Oh man, forget about it. That's too much. So drop in a D. Take. I just think the things that we literally the shit we got to deal with in our jobs. Yes, definitely. Horrible. They do with a lot of a lot of shit. Yeah, that's a lot. And yes, I do when I'm walking around neighborhoods. Do step in a lot of dog stuff too. So there's more to go, but we're gonna leave that one anyway. Yeah, but the thing is, it's dog poop, and you smell it, you can wipe it right away. It's not fermenting for freaking days in a toilet in a hot house. Well, at least I got lucky and didn't step in the old man's poop. Oh God. That would have been. I think I would have had to jump off a cliff or something. I don't think I could live with myself. Thank God I didn't have to get out of the car. Oh gosh. Sure. Yes, that is it. All right. Well, that's it. That's gonna be it today. I think we filled your head with enough today for that one. That was our shits and giggles and shits and giggles, baby. There's always something in our job. There's a ton of stuff. There is, and like I said, make sure you guys check when you use the facilities at the houses that you go visit and show. Make sure that the water is running, because we don't need to leave surprises for people and owners and all I can just suggest for other private investigators in this situation, carry smoke bombs with you and throw it at the person. Light them up, get them out of here. Okay, guys, so this is The Ugly Truth. Check us out, and thanks for watching. All right, be good.
You've been listening to The Ugly Truth, the gritty truth from the private investigator side, and the sad truth about real estate deals gone very wrong for the real estate side. Be cool, and we'll see you next time on The Ugly Truth.